never wanted to be anything else except a superstar in the World Wrestling Federation and to be the guy to hold that belt.
Everything that Shawn Michaels is about, everything that he prepared as a youngster to be, is about being the WWF champion.
And I am simply the very best sports entertainer in the world today.
Well, you love Shawn Michaels or you hate him, it's really irrelevant. He's a magnificent athlete with a tremendous fighting spirit.
Michaels, we've always said, has more guts than brains.
I got news for you. I don't run, and I don't hide.
Incoming! How in the hell is Michael standing? Come on, Rob, absolutely ungodly.
The Heartbreak Kid laid down for absolutely nobody.
Shawn Michaels is like a pit bulldog. He doesn't know how big or how little he really is. He doesn't really give a damn. This could be all right here from home up.
Who is the show stopper? HBK will fly. Me. Who is the main event? Me. Who is the man?
I've never seen anything like that in my life.
Me. World Wrestling Federation champion, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Without a doubt, ladies and gentlemen, it's the most eagerly anticipated WWF Championship matchup in history.
More dangerous now.
You want the lead pro wrestling.
All right, so it stuck some commercials in there, but that was the lead up to WrestleMania, to the main event at WrestleMania 14, as Shawn Michaels defended his WWF title against Stone Cold Steve Austin. So leading into WrestleMania 14 now. So the first match of WrestleMania 14 was between the United LOD as they came to the ring with Sony, and they took on it was a tag team battle royal match. So yeah, the LOD, they came out with Sunny. What happened to Sunny, by the way? I had a crush on her too when I was little. So Savio Vega, another wrestler I like too, coming up. He was the first eliminated, meaning that his tag team partner Miguel Perez, had to leave too. And then Kurgan from the Oddities. I think this is before the Oddities though. He illegally entered the ring to attack revenge on the Sniper and Recon on behalf of the Jackal. And then Barry Windham also illegally entered the match, eliminated Chains, which means that his partner Bradshaw, now JBL, had to leave the match too. Then the fatal four, the last four teams was lasted until Skull was eliminated by Phoenix, and then the Goodwins were thrown out of the match as they were attacked by the LOD. Then the Midnight Express tried to keep Animal out of the ring while teaming on Hawk. But once Hawk re-entered the match, Legion of Doom eliminated Bob and Bart, as the LOD was the last tag team stand as LOD won the tag team battle royal. And the next one was the next match was for the light heavyweight championship, as Tatanka Michinoku defended his title against Agula, and this would be the first and last time that the light heavyweight title was actually defended at WrestleMania. Though the cruiserweight title was defended several times, the cruiserweight title and lightweight title was kind of the same thing. So after throwing the Tatanka out of the ring with a baseball slide, Agula hit a side of the moonsault on the outside of the ring, but soon was victim of a springboard crossbody after Tatanka reversed a suplex from the ring apron. Then Abdullah almost won the match after a moonsault crossbody turned to a pin, but remained on the offense with a Frankensteiner. Then Tatanka landed a Muchanuku driver as Abdullah flipped out and attempted the Hurricanrana. Then Tatanka managed a powerbomb reversal. He soon stopped the high-flying dive with a drop kick before successfully executing the Muchanuku driver and pinning him, picking up the win. After the match, both contestants shook each other's hands and celebrated together. Also, part way into the match, Jim Ross made a fleeting comment about the day of Tatanka's title win, December 7th, the day that Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor, ironically enough, as nobody really noticed it at the time of the reference. The next match is between Triple H, who entered the ring by a live performance by the DX brand, as he took on Owen Hart, as the commissioner, Sergeant Slaughter, handcuffed Chyna so that she would not interfere despite her protestations. So after the match had begun with the Owen Hart plummeting Triple H on the side of the ring, then Triple H tried to jump up from the ring apron and met him with a crowd barrier. And then he hit a powerbomb on Owen Hart, but Owen Hart locked in the sharpshooter as he reversed the powerbomb to a sharpshooter. But then Triple H reversed the sharpshooter into some more offensive maneuvers, kicking Owen Hart to the turnbuckle and delivering a suplex. And then Owen Hart suffered a cut on his nose after Triple H hit him with a boot to the face. Then Triple H began to work on Owen Hart's damaged ankle, dropping his knee on the ankle. Then he reversed the power. Then he tried another power bomb, but he reversed it into a sharpshooter. But then Chyna, having to pull Sergeant Slaughter, pulled Triple H to the ropes to break the count, to break the sharpshooter. Then Chyna threw a white powder into Sergeant Slaughter's face, causing Owen Hart to worry on Sergeant Slaughter to check on him. So as he turned around facing the ring, Chyna low blowed him from the outside, allowing Triple H to successfully land a pedigree on Owen Hart to win the match. After Chyna was free from the handcuffs, Chyna shoved Sergeant Slaughter into the crowd. So the next match leading up into at WrestleMania 14 was between Mark Mero and Goldust. It was an intergender match as Mark Mero and Sable took on Goldust, the artist formerly known as Goldust, and Luna. So Luna pretty much spent most of the matches chasing Sable around the ring, waited to tag back in, as Luna just wanted to get her hands on Sable. Then Goldust, and Mark Mero, they went at it inside the ring. End of the day, man, Sable was able to leap off of Goldust, interfering on Luna, who inadvertently did a body splash on Goldust. Then Sable performed a power bomb on Mark Mero to win the match. So it was a confusing match. Didn't get it at all. All right, so next, the Intercontinental title match, as The Rock defended his Intercontinental Championship against Ken Shamrock. So The Rock, he delivered the people's elbow on Ken Shamrock, but Ken Shamrock was able to break out. Then Shamrock rolled out of the ring and grabbed a steel chair. When the referee tried to take the chair away from him, he threw the referee into the corner. The Rock quickly grabbed the chair and hit Ken Shamrock with it as the referee recovered, but Ken Shamrock was able to push out the 2 count. Then Ken Shamrock hit the belly-to-belly slam off an Irish whip, and then he locked the ankle lock on The Rock in the center of the ring, making The Rock tap out. So then the members of Nation of Domination jumped into the ring to try to, get Shamrock off of The Rock. But then Ken Shamrock hit a suplex on all 4 members of the Nation of Domination. Then he hit the ankle lock again on The Rock as The Rock started bleeding through the mouth. Then Farouk ran down to the ring to help The Rock, but then as Farouk got to the ring apron, he changed his mind and just turned his back on The Rock. As he looked at The Rock smiling, as The Rock is in pain from the ankle lock. Eventually, a bunch of referees had to get Shamrock off The Rock, but then Shamrock hit all the referees with suplexes before a referee came down and announced that Shamrock had been disqualified for not breaking the hold, meaning The Rock won the match. And as they were putting The Rock on the stretcher, Shamrock threw The Rock off the stretcher and started whooping The Rock's ass for more. The next match was for the WWE Tag Team Champion titles as the New Age Outlaws took on Chainsaw Charlie and Cactus Jack. So Cactus Jack missed and slammed himself into a dumpster. This was a dumpster match, dumpster match for tag team titles. So the Outlaws focused on, so Cactus Jack accidentally put himself into the dumpster as he tried to hit an elbow on the Road Dogg, but he missed the elbow and accidentally landed inside the dumpster, so he actually limited himself. So it ended up becoming a handicap match as the New Age Outlaws just double team Chainsaw Charlie, who by the way is Terry Funk, for those of you who don't know, dropping him into the dumpster as they attempted to climb out simultaneously as a dumpster. New Age Outlaws slammed the lid shut on the heads of Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie. And as the New Age Outlaws tried to shut the lid down on them, Cactus Jack managed to back up while the New Age Outlaws were celebrating and pushed the Road Dogg down to the ground and applied the mandible claw on the Road Dogg, pulling Road Dogg into the dumpster. So both teams took time to recover, and they started, bring weapons to the ring as both teams started fighting each other with weapons. Then Cactus Jack pulled out a ladder, climbing it opposite of Mr. Badass Billy Gunn and pushing it right into the dumpster. Then Road Dogg pulled his partner out of the dumpster, and the two once again focusing on Chainsaw Charlie as Cactus Jack somehow found his way back into the dumpster. However, Cactus Jack was able to escape the dumpster again, and this time they fought all the way to the backstage area with the Outlaws and throwing Cactus Jack into to boxes and toys, boxes of promotional toys and stuff like that. And then Cactus Jack, replied with a chair shot on both Badass Billy Gunn. Then took out a wooden crate and hit the double DDT on Badass Billy Gunn. Then Chainsaw Charlie got a forklift and elevated the wooden crate as Cactus Jack dragged Road Dogg onto the wooden crate, and then Chainsaw Charlie drove the forklift above the backstage dumpster, and they put both the New Age Outlaws inside the dumpster as Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie won the Tag Team Championships. The next match was Undertaker versus Kane. Now, before the match could even started, Pete Rose was the special ring announcer. And after insulting the hometown team of the Boston Red Sox, Kane came out and gave Pete Rose the tombstone, which started a 3-year tradition of Kane whooping Pete Rose's ass at WrestleMania. He did it a year later at WrestleMania 15 and again at WrestleMania 16.